Today we will learn about Revit links, copy monitor, and about work sharing, creating central file. So you know about federated model. What is federated model? Do you have any idea about that?
No, federated.
Okay. Yes, federated model. Any idea?
No, sir.
Okay, so federated model is, you can say in easy word, that is combined model. You can say that like when you have architecture model, structural model, and mechanical, plumbing, firefighting models, and you combine them as a complete model for your building. Okay, so that model is called as a federated model. When you combine all those different department models, different um, models, you can combine all like for your architecture also, like interior model you can create separate, and exterior model you can create separate, and then you can combine those and you call it as a federated model. Okay, so that we can do with our Revit link. So where we can find out, that is available within this insert tab and link panel. This Revit link is available. So right now we are working with this architectural model. Okay, and suppose the mechanical model I need to link with this model. So for that I will go with this link Revit, and I will choose the file. Okay, and then this is the file type. Okay, and then position. So you want to match with the center to center or original to origin. So better you go with this project base point to base point. Okay, so uh, each and every project has a default base point. So that is, you are mentioning that with the project base point it will uh, position automatically the project base point to base point, so that you can mention. So if it is not aligning, so you can change it after that also, or else you can go with this manual base point or manual center to center, that you can choose with. So let's go with this project base point to base point and then click on open. Okay, so this list will come on this later. So click on open. Now we'll just wait for a few minutes. Now we will see the changes. Now here you can see that these mechanical models are added. Right. Now if you want to change it, change the position, so that you can change it after this also. So come over there and you can select the link. All right, so then after that you can after selecting it you can move it around. uh, Let me select it from here. Yeah, select this way, and after this you can positioning it with move, this move. So here we are happy with this. So here you can see this is the link file, that Revit link file. And suppose it is right now as a link file. Okay, so you can control the link, the visibility of this link, so you can go with this manage link. Okay, now here you can see that this is the Revit link. So within this tab you are right now, so you select this and you can change the path. Okay, suppose the path is changed, and again you have to reload it then. Okay, suppose you have uh, save it in a different folder, and so that the status will show you that it is not found because the path is changed right now. So for that you go with this reload from, and then you select the path and then file, then you have to reload it again. Right now we haven't changed it, so we'll go with this cancel. Now we have this unload option, so that we can check. So right now, see, this is right now unloaded. Okay, you're just checking with the visibility right now. Again, you can go with this manage link, and again you select it, and again you reload. Okay, and it will take a few minutes to reload. Okay, now see, that is loaded right now. When you click on OK, and you will see that his mechanical model has been loaded within this architectural model. And again you can manage to the link to this link, and if you want to remove it, so now you can remove this link. Okay, so now we are not going to remove it. And now if you want to add more links, so here from here also you can do that. You simply click on that add and you can do it, or else you can go to this link Revit and you can add more links, right? So now let's see this one. So this one right now it is as a link file, right? So you can bind, you can do this bind option. So I think you remember this bind in AutoCAD. We have also done this like external reference. So this Revit link or this link add does the same like this, like external reference in AutoCAD. So you can bind it so that you can get it all the models as individual models, so that you have to bind it. Okay, so you go with this bind link, and what you want to include. So if you want to include these things, you must check. Okay.
So after bind also, if there is a change in the main file, then here also it will be changed.
No, 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 definitely not, because there is no link anymore.
Hmm.
So if you need
That can
yeah, if you are
then
still working on it, if you're still working on it, so keep it as a link.
okay.
At the last, at the final, you make it with this bind link.
Okay.
So whenever if you are still working and there still changes are happening, so then what you have to do that if you want to reflect the changes, so that you go to that manage link and again you reload. Okay, so it will be updated.
Yeah.
It is about to complete. So it's taking time. So till then, let's discuss about copy and monitor option that we are going to discuss, and we will work on that copy monitor next. So copy monitor is like suppose you're going to create this building and the structure model has been built first, and according to that you have to start creating your architecture model. So the same grid you will work on, right? So that you don't create it again, right? So that you already have that structural model with you, and what you can do is you can insert that link, and you can simply copy all the elements whatever you need into your architecture model or in your mechanical model, so that you can simply copy all the elements, you can copy it simply. So that we can say with that option we can save our time. So we will look into that. So where we can find out within this collaborate tab, we have that copy option. So that we will work on. Let's just finish this. It's taking too much time. Uh, I think I should close this and let me reopen it. Okay, wait for a few minutes. Let me just open. So I think you can understand how you bind link, and that will come into our model, and we will have all the model properties individually for that model after binding it. Okay, and after that we can save it as a federated model after binding all of these. And now let's open. Okay, now I will go with this new, and let's create a new metric architectural template. Go with this. Okay, now let me insert that link Revit, and okay, so position, let's go with this option. And even after that also you can select and you can position it, so no problem with that. And after that we will pin it so that we don't change the position by mistake like this. And now what? Now it will be taken as a reference. So for that I need all these grids. Okay, all these grids I need. Even after that, if we need all these walls, so that we can take it, we can copy all this. So whatever elements we need, so we can copy. So for that, come to collaborate tab, and here we have this copy option, and then you go with this select link, and you select it, and now you go with this copy, and then you select the elements you want to copy, just select it, So this is right now within your project. Just simply select, and here you see this monitor option, copy monitor option is right now available. Okay, so that means you have copied. Now let's select this also. Okay, now select this, select this, select this, and this. Okay, if you want to select these walls, you can go with. So let's just see this, and you finish. Okay, now here you can see this is selected, and it's telling you that if you want to stop monitoring it, so you can stop monitoring it. Okay, uh, again you can select it and you can work on. So now what we'll do is we will go uh, to our manage link option. So where we can get it, we can get it in this insert tab, and also within this manage tab also manage link option is there. Now what we'll do is I will unload right now and click on OK. Now here you can see that these are selected. Okay, now this is not being monitored, and these are being monitored. Okay, from that option we are monitoring. Yeah, I'm coming on that. Okay, so what is about monitoring and not monitoring? Like it establish one connection with that model. Okay, with that link from where you have copied these options, so it establish one link. So if you don't monitor it, so you just simply copy it, so there won't be any link with that. Okay, so that's about your monitoring. Okay, now this way you simply start working on your project, your architectural project, and you can uh, uh, then save it as an architectural project, and you can simply remove this link right now. So this link you can what I say that with this link you just take all the elements from this project, and you can create your model accordingly. Okay, so now you just simply select and remove it, click on OK. All right, and this is about your Revit link and copy monitor option. Now we will also know about this collaborate and work sharing. You can say that is work sharing. Okay, so what is work sharing? Work sharing is a process. With this process, you can uh, work with your team at the same time, like in the same project you can work at the same time. All the team members can work same time at the same project. So for that you need a master file, or you can say a central file. Okay, so for that how you can create a central file. All right, so for that what you do is you collaborate first. Okay, so then you can first you can save it. Okay, uh, so if you don't want to save it, so that then it will not work. Okay, so you must save your file. Obviously you must save your file, so then let's save it within this. Okay, so let's call it master file, master file. Okay, and option maximum backup 1, click on, and you save it. Okay, and then you have to define that within LAN, or you what will be the collaboration network. So within LAN or WAN, or in BIM 360 document management. So in later we will have BIM 360 document management class. So there you will know. So this is one CDE platform. CDE is a common data environment. So this is the cloud environment where you can see all the project team work, the central file, uh, everyone can see it at the same time. It's not like that you will see it and after that you will send it to other and then they will see it. No, like not, it's not like that. The changes in real time can be reflected at the same time, can be visible by everyone. So we'll work on that or within your network, so you can select on that. So let's select this and click on OK. And then uh, this is your current Revit model, and uh, we will see on these things. Okay, so let's now select this one. Okay, and let's just initiate. Okay, and within that also we need some files. So that is right now not available. Okay, let's see that. Okay, it's not available right now any project, so let's cancel this and let's create within our network. So LAN connection is needed. So there will be one network, okay, so that everyone can access. So you must remember some points that nobody will work on central file. Okay, so central file is the master file, and each and every one will create one local file and they will work on that. Okay, so central file will be the master file. Suppose there is one project and you are working on interior parts and some other team members like uh, they are working on external part at the same time. Okay, but you have created your own local file, and the one who is working on external exterior model, they or he or she have created his or her local file in his or her system, and then all the changes will be reflected in the central model. So and the central model is linked with that local file. So within your local file it will be reflected. So the central file will remain uh, will keep all the changes. Okay, so you can say that is the master file you are working, but you are not hampering his or her work, and you are not interfering his or her work. Okay, or your other team members work. Okay, so you will create your own local file, and one more thing, that is the access of your central model should be the same for each and every team members. Okay, so they shouldn't be going through other drive or other path. So the central file should be accessible the same way for each and every team members. Okay, so let's create it within your network and click on OK. And now here you can see that these things, some work state, these things are right now active. Okay, so right now just here you can see that this is the master file .rbt. It's showing you that this is the master file .rbt right now, and we will close it. Okay, and let's close this with this. And it's as because you were saving it the first time, so it's asking you that this is the first time that project has been saved since work sharing has been enabled. This project will therefore become the central model. And do you want to save it as a central model? Obviously yes, I want to save it as a central model. So click on yes. And then next, whenever you will be opening, always go with this open option. Okay, now here you can see that I already have one structure file and this as a master file. And here you see this icon. Can you see this icon?
Yes.
Yeah, so that means this is the central model. Okay, so this is the icon for the central model. So you can easily identify which one is the central model. Okay, so now this is central model, and it's showing you that this is saved to this path. Okay, now whenever you will be opening, you never click on this file. Okay, always go with this open option, and there you select that. Now within this folder I have saved it. Right now this is the file. Now this is the file, and here you see this is right now active. detach from central, create new local. So you will always click on this create new local. Okay, because you don't want to change the master file. So there, this master file, whenever the other project members will open, so they will got the changes they want, that you don't want, right? So this master file will remain same for each and every project members, and you will create your own local file. Okay, now here also you see that master file backup has been created. So some extra files here has been created. Now you cannot see some files as because they are not like this .rbt or like this. So you can select these all files. Now these files has been created to so that your central file work properly got updated at the right time, and it functioned properly, so that these files are there. Okay, don't delete anything. So it will be created whenever you create your central file. All right, now this file is the central file, and you will create this new local. So if you want to detach from central, you want to create one separate file. All right, but you want to take it as a reference, okay, or from this file you want to work with, but it won't be connected to the central. You want to save it as a separate file for a separate purpose. So for that you go with this detach from central. Okay, so the audit option is also there. So audit is to identify all the errors if there is any error going on, so that you can go with this audit option. So right now we will work with create new local, and now you can go with this open, and here you can see that now this drop down arrow, we are having this option. Now here what is this about? So this is about your work set. Okay, so you can specify that this particular work set I want to work from the beginning, so that you can mention while opening your local file. Okay, so we will see about work set. Now you know this function. Right now just click on open with this default the last view, or you can go with this specify, so that you can go with, or the editable. So whatever is this, let's go with this right now. Open now.
So when we create the local, create new local, it will be linked with the central file, no?
Absolutely, it will be linked to the central file. So if you change anything, that will be reflected into the central file. Okay, so now here you see that this file name is showing you that master file underscore this. Okay, so from where it got the name. So when you say, when you open local file, the name of the central file and the uh, local hardware name, it will add, so that it identify that this is the local file for this system. Okay, so now here you see, as because I have logged in with my Autodesk account, so that's why it has taken this name. Okay, so if you go to this option and in the generate tab, this username is there. Okay, so if you don't logged in with your Autodesk account, so there you can change this one. And when you logged in with your Autodesk account, so it will take this your Autodesk account username by default, and you cannot change that. Now it's right now it's there. Now let's come to this collaborate tab, and now here you can see this synchronize with central, reload latest, and these options are right now active. Okay, now let's see what workset first. What is about workset? Okay, so what you can do with workset, like you can group easily, you can say that you can group particular elements within one workset, so that you can only work on that, on those particular elements, and you can control the visibilities. You can control it like AutoCAD layer. You can control it and you can assign it that particular work set. You can assign it to uh, some team members or to the specified person. You can assign it. So one more thing that you never go with the like wall is one category, or suppose this floor plan is one category is available there, so they, from there also you can switch into this, or this ceiling plan is there, so you never go never select the particular ceiling with uh, ceiling as a work set, because you already got the ceiling plan, right? So you, there you can see the ceiling plans and everything. So if you want to add like ceiling, like the lights and the uh, plumbing systems and the ceiling systems and all those elements into one particular work set, so that you can add. All right, so that will be the better practice. All right, so next let's go with this work sets. And here you see that these two work set is the default work set. Okay, and you can create one new. Now here you see that this is the owner. He is the owner. Okay, he is the owner. And now let's see that these grids are assigned with any worksite or not. Okay, so here you can see that there this is the worksite, shared labels and grid worksite is there. Okay, now let's place some walls over there, or else before you can create that particular wall. Okay, so for that let's create one new, and you name it wall, and you click on OK. Now it is editable, and the owner, I am the owner right now, or this account is the owner right now, and there is no borrower. Okay, and it is open, and let's go with this. Do you want to make the wall worksite as the active worksite? If you want to make it as the active right now, so you can select it, or else you can make it no, and you can go with other options. Okay, so now here you can see this is the active one. Now if you want to change the active offset, so that you can change it. Okay, so right now this is a shared level and grid. Okay, and these all grids are associated with this worksite, or within this worksite these grids are there. Okay, now with this option you can again open that option. Okay, that works at manager, you can say set manager with that window, we can open it again. Now let's go with this, let's create some walls over there. Okay, and let's make like this. Now you can see that these are according to the current work set. Okay, now you can select one and you can change it to one, and you can easily like go with match properties. You can go with match properties. You select this, and you select each and every one, and you can assign it. Or else what you can do is you can select each and every wall, and then you simply go to this worksheet option. Come to this worksheet. Okay, uh, yeah. So there is worksheet, and you define this worksheet. So these are right now within this worksheet. Okay. Now what you can do is, if you want to change this worksheet, so you can if you want to work with this, just let me see. Yeah. So this is the worksheet right now. This is for this. works it. Okay. Uh,
So we have to make worksets each every time for whatever we are making.
Sorry, I couldn't understand.
So we have to make worksets every time we make something like a wall or ceiling or something like
No,
that.
no, no, no. It's like you assign it. Okay, so suppose you want to assign these elements to work on to particular team members. So then you assign this. Okay, so you assign it. Suppose you want to work with this exterior wall. So for that, you can create separate work set for
Hmm.
uh, exterior walls. Okay, so the person who is working on exterior models, so he will be working on that exterior wall work set, right? And the person who is working on interior models, he is allowed to or he is assigned with this particular interior wall work set, right? So that according to that you will create your work set. Okay. So it as because I have also mentioned like these category are already there, so you won't create work set as simple as the category is there. So you won't work like that, okay?
But if I'm in one
Because
workset, like if I'm in wall workset, then I cannot work in interior wall workset. Is it like
yeah, so you can. So for that, you have to take the permissions from the person who is assigned to work with that. Okay, so you have to take the permissions. So right now, let's come to this work set, and here you see these borrowers. These borrowers are there. Okay, borrowers. So right now, I'm the owner. Right now I'm the owner. So if you want to work with that, so for that what you can do is you can go with this edit request. Okay, so and you that request will pop up within my system. Okay, so then if I grant the request permission, then you can work on that. Okay, and now when if I release the ownership, if I release the ownership, so that everyone can work on that. Okay,
hmm.
now you see that I'm the owner right now, and I have to relinquish my ownership. Okay, and so before as because I have made some changes, so I need to update with central model so that these changes will be reflected within your local file as well. Then only you can uh, ask me for request, and I will allow you. So first of all I have to synchronize. Okay, now we have this synchronize now and synchronize and modify settings. So you can directly go with the synchronize option, and let's check some settings over there. Now you want to compact with the central model, so you can go with that. Or uh, here you can see after synchronizing, request the following work set and so these things you can check to go with this, and you can user created work sets. Okay, so let's not go with this, and this is the default option: save local file before and after synchronize with the central file. So that is right. Okay, and let's just synchronize this. Alright, so it is right now synchronized. And suppose you have worked something. Okay, you have made some changes. So that I want to reflect within this. So what I'll do is I will go with this reload latest. Okay, or else I can also go with this synchronize now. Alright, so reload latest that uh, you have made the changes, so that I I just want to work with that, so I can go with this reload latest option. Okay, so this thing you will have a better idea when you will work on. I think within the internship you will work on this collaborate these options. Okay, and now I have done this relinquish all mine, and now here if you go with this, that these there is no owner right now.
Hmm. So when you synchronize your update, whatever you have made, and reload is if someone has made, then you are reloading it, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay. So here you can see that this icon is showing you, right? So this is the workset icon. That means these elements are assigned with this workset. Okay. So even after that also you can make the changes. Okay. And when you make the changes right now, that it is not showing you the icons, right? So this is still within this work set. Okay, this is still within this work set. That doesn't mean it is not within this work set. So when you are making this work set, so this make it editable. Okay, so you can like if you are working with that, so uh, without making this changes, suppose this is right now there, and what you do is now you see that when I have changes this, when I have changed something, I came on this borrower list, right? So that I can do. So for that, even after even after without requesting it, I can do some changes when there is no owner for this. Okay, so there is no ownership, so that I can borrow it. All right. So uh, like if you are still working with this, so that I had to request it, obviously. And because you are not working with this, because I cannot work with this part, as because you are still changing, you are still working with that. And then I have to if I have to work on it, so I have to uh, I must have the permission from the owner, right? So those things I can go with this editing request, and there you can see that if there is any pending request and these things are there, so that you can do. So you can simply, if you want to work with, you can go with this, uh, and you can simply start working on it. So see, these things are there. So if you want to make any changes, so there is two way to make it. You just click on this so that this can be editable. Okay, and then after that you can change or move it. Okay, or else what you can do is you can simply select it and you can simply start moving, and that will be editable. Okay. All right, so then you will come into this borrower list. Okay, so this book set has been borrowed by this person, that is right now selected. Okay, and if you click on this, so this you see that this is not visible here, and not even any view. This is not even visible. So this way also you can control. Okay, so this way you can control this workspace, and here you can see uh, this is right now not editable, means you cannot change this name, or you cannot delete this. So that's the meaning of editable, and you can still work on it. So if you want to make editable, so go with this editable. Now you see that the delete rename is right now active. Okay, and if you make it non-editable, so this delete rename. So you cannot change anything with this book set. All right, but you can don't get confused that editable doesn't mean you cannot work within this work set. Okay, so that's how uh, collaborate with your team members with this work sharing option. So when you start working the project, so then you will discover these things better. Okay, and here you will have some editing requests. So with this option also, uh, you can open the editing request, and if you have some editing request, you can grant them, deny them. So that you can work on. I could show you if I was connected with uh, some other team members, so I could show you how it works really. But the things I have already uh, described it how it works, and when you will work uh, during the internship, I think you'll have the proper idea. And whenever you have doubt or a question, you can ask me about that. Okay, and
So what is the difference between copy monitor and then bind?
okay. So copy is it's like you're taking some elements from that that model you're taking it, or you can you're binding it within this project. Okay, uh, like it works kind of similar, uh, but with this bind option, you bring all the models together. Okay, and here you have to select one by one, and you can specify that this particular elements you want to copy it from this model.
Okay.
So this is how we will work. Okay, and let me show you some more thing about this roof soffit fascia and gutter options. So for that, let's create. Okay, so let me close this one. Will not work. So when you will close this, it will always ask you that you want to keep the ownership or not. Okay, so always relinquish, because suppose you are not working with this file. If you keep the ownership, no one can work, right? So always relinquish before you closing your files. Okay, so let's open a new file. Let me open it. Okay, now let's create roof by footprint. Okay, so move this, uncheck this, and let's uncheck this, and let's finish. Now we come to this 3D, and select this one, and here you can change this cut option. Okay, so that you can now let me change this the area. Let me increase few this offset. Uh, do not copy. Okay, finish this, and let's go to select these walls and go to attach top base. Select down. What we'll do is we will place this soffit fascia and gutter. Let's make it realistic. Okay, and if you want to change anything, material, you can this. Let me just change very quickly. Okay. Now you can place with this roof soffit, roof fascia, and roof gutter. So let's face roof fascia first. Okay. So you just have to select the edges where to select. Let's select this edge, select this edge. You want to remove this, come to this add new segment, select this, and this will be removed. As because this was already added, this is the remove, and you come to this modify. This is done, and here you can change this. So, so
Why is it come horizontal?
because this is if I change this cut, and now I will have. Okay, now let me go to this and come to add remove segment, and now okay. So let me do this. Let I will remove this segments. Come to modify. And now here you can see that this profile is not matching with our roof. So for that, this is the default fascia profile is right now set. You can go to this edit type, and there you can make the changes. Okay. Mm, let's go with this, and let's see. It is working. No. So what you can do is you can make the changes, or you can uh, load some profiles which can work properly. So it's not. So there is no such profile is available. So let me come to elevation, and there you can. This is right now 400, I guess, as per the roof type. Yeah. So 400. So we need 400 So this is this fascia is right now loaded, and what you can do is you can open that open that family, roof. This one fascia flat. You can open this one, and there you can change these things, thickness and height, and then you can load it, and there you can see these types are already there. And you can do this. So here I'm not going to show you. You can work on that, and now let's just place some gutter. Okay, so for that, come to this. Simply, you can go with this. Okay, that gutter has been placed, but uh, this is to the inside, so you can flip the direction. Here you can see. Alright, so there, over there, come to this roof gutter. Let's just select this. Select this, and you can go to this edit type, and here you can change this to okay, and the same you can change it. And now if you want to change the position, so like vertically you want to move it up or down, then you can go with this vertical. So like -25, let's go with this. Here you can see. So you want to move it to the outside or to the inside horizontally. So for that you can go with this horizontal profile option. Now here you can place one cap. So can you tell me that how we can place this gutter cap, end cap, how we can place?
You can make it, no? Right.
Make it. So we have this option model in place, right? Or we can go with this massing inside as well. Okay, right?
Mm.
So I hope you can make it, and if you face any difficulties, just tell me. I will guide you again. Okay. And about the roof soffit, you can select this, and you will be creating in level 2 as because the roof present in level 2. Go with this, yes, and you come to this level 2, and there you change the visibility to wireframe so that you can uh, see the walls. Now just select this walls. Okay, so we will select this one and press tabs, and suppose you make it to the inside, so don't worry, you have this flip option, so you can change it. Okay, now you have to select your roof edges. Now you have to select your roof edges. This is your roof edges, and that is selected. Now we will see some that it will not function according to our roof. Our what the requirement is different, so we can edit it after that. So we'll look into that. So here you can see that this is the thing. So we don't need this section, that we have to make it to this according to this inclined faces. So what we can do is like come to level 2 and select this one and go for this edit boundary. Now what we'll do is we will make this as a separate. Okay. Mm, now just okay. Now just delete it. What we will do is go for this trim, select and select this, select and select this, and select this, right? So you can split it. Go with this, select and select this one, select this and this one, this and this. And select this and this. Okay, now this part is done. And sorry, come to this 3D and go down. So I have to decide. So we delete this line and delete this line. Okay, and then you go for this split this line, split this line. Okay, this trim lines, select. Now it is done and come to 3D. Here you can see that this roof software properly and thickness. So you can come to this. Let's change the thickness like 25 mm. Okay, and there you can see. And you can make it that you can make the changes like this height offset. Uh, let's do it more like minus. Yeah. Okay. Now for this inclined faces, so for that what we do is create that roof soffit, select this wall and now the roof edges, this roof edge is selected, lines, you can make, let's make it one side only. Okay, and let me go this. Okay, increase this. Here what we will do is we will select and we will define slope. Okay, and what will be the slope? You have to match with the roof. Like 30 is for default for the roof, so that's what I'm making. And here also come to this and this. And I will define the slope and the slope and complete it. Okay, continues with this side. So now come to this and so let me see which one I have created. This okay, so so it should be created to this side. So I got confused. Sorry for that. So this side we have this. This side. So we have to move it to that side. In the software we have made. Okay. Now roof socket. So this roof socket. Now to this roof page. And I'll not make it complete. I'll make it half only. So I'll make it half. So to this side, we just define slope, and then that will make come to 3D, and that this software has been created. Okay, that you can see. So this way you can create your sockets, and then you can bring it down. Bring it to this bottom, or else you can bring it down like this. So this line, and to select this, and select this, and so and also line this edge. Also, you can go this line and and select this, and then select this, and then you can align it. Select this and this way you can align it. Change this side offset. So that you can do, and this side also the same. This side, and you can place like this face here you can place to cover up this side. You can place also this face here you can place over there. Okay. change this flip. This flip you can change, and you have to change this size. You have to change this size. So right now there is no such. This is select this, and that you can flip it to that side, and again also you can align it. Okay, or else you can bring it down this way. You can bring it down, or else you can align it. So this way you have okay, right. Uh, if there any question you can ask me. Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is all for today. If you have any question, you can ask me.
No, sir, when I do it, I'll let come
Yeah,
to know.
definitely.